Please be advised this podcast is all nonsense. Nothing you hear or see while adventuring with the worm should be taken seriously, or more importantly, fact-checked. Try not to let the mispronunciations distract you from the knowledge being shared. You're just riding with two worms trying to have a good time. Debris! Evasive maneuvers. Evasive maneuvers.
Why'd you keep telling me about the evasive maneuvers?
Because there's debris.
I know there's debris, but it's inside the ship. Evasive maneuvers aren't going to help us now.
I didn't mean evasive maneuvers of the ship. I meant of your worm body.
Yeah, well, I like it. All over me. Oh, the debris.
Yeah, only because it's cookie debris.
It's the only type of debris on our ship.
You're like, oh my god, I missed that one. Oh, that one hit me too. That one hit me too. I guess I'll just save these for later. I mean, I'll clean it up later.
So much debris all over my body.
It does help that you're not hairy, so it means that it's easy to just lick the debris off.
I use a lint roller to roll it all onto one crispy lint piece.
Why don't you just lick it off you because your tongue's so long?
Yeah, but I like the lint paper as well.
But then you can also clean yourself at the same time like a weird cat.
Yeah, but I like the cookie lint paper. Then I toast it.
Do you reckon you can get like a lint paper like that's sugar paper?
Definitely.
So you could just eat the lint?
You can eat lint paper anyway.
Yeah, it's not very tasty.
It is.
But a sugar paper would be nicer.
Nah, I like the normal lint paper. I like how thick and chewy it is.
I don't know if I'd be happy with that. I mean, I definitely like the idea that you can tear off the sheet.
It's like uncooked bacon.
Maybe after you've been chewing lint paper for a while, it might be a bit chewy bacon.
Chewy bacon in my belly.
Do you prefer crispy rasher bacon or like back bacon? The big old chunk of
For
meat.
crispy bacon,
Yeah.
prefer rasher. For normal bacon, back bacon.
If you can only eat one type of bacon, what would it be?
Back.
Really? Not
Yeah,
rasher?
yeah, I think it's better.
Well, for health, yeah, but I mean...
No, I think it's nicer.
Why?
Just think, with the rasher bacon, you have to get it crispy for it to be good.
I guess with the back bacon, you have the little bottom part where you can make that crispy.
Yeah,
Tear it off, crisp it up.
exactly. It's your best of both worlds.
And then you can also rip the other part and have like a medallion.
Yeah. I don't think back bacon's popular in other countries.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think they only do rashers.
It's just us in the wormcraft with our back bacon. We import it.
From
Finland.
Finland's the only place that'll do it for us. Special order. They're still a bit confused about where all this back bacon's getting ordered to.
Well, we just tell them to leave it on the reef and we'll come get it and they never see us.
Yeah. We leave a handsome tip. So they keep doing it.
We put a little moustache on it and everything.
We don't need to. No one turns up, but we just like wearing them. It's tickly.
No, put it on the tip so it's handsome.
I put a top hat on mine.
Oh, God.
Regal. Monocle. Monocle's the eye thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an islands.
I've always been curious. Does a monocle actually work that you've got to squeeze it in between your eye socket?
I think so. How else would it stay?
Glue.
Yeah, I suppose you could glue
Or
it.
maybe there's like I don't know, like a ridging that kind of sticks to your eye hole. Your socket.
Nah, I think you do have to sort of, like...
Surely you would be able to get different sizes then.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Because what if a child wants one? They can't get an adult-sized monocle in their eye socket.
Monocles seem a bit stupid.
Why?
That's not the point.
Why?
Just a lot of effort to hold it into your eye.
No, but I think the whole point of it is, what if you want really good vision with your eye?
Yeah, but then
And then the other eyes are all blurry?
You got to like tense it onto your eye as well. Just
No, but I think it just becomes a natural thing.
I don't. I reckon it's tiring.
Think how strong that side of your face would be?
Do you reckon you could crack a walnut with it?
I think the only problem you'd have, eventually, I think you'd have a problem with if you were ever having a stroke. People couldn't tell. Are you just in full spasm from holding monocle? Or are you having a stroke? You can't answer. Cause
Nah, you know someone's having a stroke because they smell like burnt toast.
They don't smell like burnt.
They do?
No, they smell burnt toast.
No. You
They
know
do?
if someone's having a stroke, you got to act fast. Do they look like Frank? If they do, run, assess the situation.
Wasn't Frank the drug bunny or something?
I don't know. And then tea
Frank was a bunny, wasn't he?
for toast. Do they smell like toast?
I swear, if you're having a stroke, you can't make normal toast. You just end up burning toast.
Yeah, that's why you smell like burnt toast, because you're having a stroke.
Or is it burnt hair, because the bunny from Frank?
What are you on about? What's Bunny Frank?
You said Frank, and Frank's a bunny, isn't he?
No, I don't know. Where from?
Was it? Which Frank is it then? Frank Skinner?
Yeah.
Wasn't it talk to Frank if you had problems with...
There was a talk to Frank thing, yeah?
Wasn't Frank a bunny?
I don't think so. Do you remember the Tango Man?
You've been tangoed?
Yeah.
I swear there was a tango advert where a pigeon lands on the Tango Man and he falls into the bath and he screams, "Fat pigeon!"
Yeah, there was. There's definitely
I
something...
tried to find it.
There's definitely something with a fat pigeon. I don't know if he fell in a bath.
Oh, I just remember that someone screaming "fat pigeon" and I always saw it as a tango advert.
I think it is.
And I've tried to find it and I think either I'm not searching the correct words or I can't spell fat or pigeon or together.
I think the problem is there's so much media for fat pigeons.
They do have their own YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's got so much to go through to find it.
They have got their own OnlyFans as well.
Who have pigeons or fat pigeons?
Fat pigeons. Have OnlyFans fat pigeons.
How do you know?
Oh my god, you run to me? No, I needed to know because...
You need to know for anything.
I did,
Look, what have I told you?
It was purely research.
You run up such a bill on our credit card on your OnlyFans stints.
I let you buy whatever you want from Batwish.com and I don't complain about the credit card debt we're in.
Because look at the fantastic things
Ant
we've got.
and Decker's so mad with our Santander credit card bill. They won't let us go into the jungle. They're all about, look man, unless you pay off your credit card, we can't endorse you to come into the jungle.
Yeah, we told them all they need to do is come to the wormcraft and we'll sort it out, and they're too scared.
It's because ants don't do well in space.
What about Dex?
They're alright, but they've got to have ants with them and the ants don't want to come. You know, before you know, it just comes an issue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Messes with their frequent flyer miles.
Do you know why? It's their debt that it's not going to get paid.
It's our debt, but they're never going to get paid for it.
It's their debt because they loan us the money. So
Ant and Deck haven't lent us the money.
I thought that was their bank.
Nah, Uncle Sam Tander.
Ah.
Sam's tanned.
There?
He's
there?
He's Sam Tan's day, you know.
Sometimes there.
And he's not come. I got his... Ant and Deck are just like his bailiffs.
Oh, shit. Didn't know that.
Sam's off getting tanned all the time. Over there.
Over there.
Exactly. So he doesn't have time to do his own debt chasing. So it's Sam's debt, but Ant and Deck are his bailiffs. That's why they did the advert. I remember being quite an aggressive advert as well. Don't bank with us if you can't.
If you can't pay us.
You did, because we're going to send Ant and Deck.
Come get ya.
And they've been training in the jungle in Australia and Wales. Is it Wales? Scotland?
Wales. Too cold in Scotland, isn't it?
Depends.
Nipples are 33% larger. And they couldn't put that on TV.
Sure. They can put that on OnlyFans.
They can, but the problem is they wanted to air it on TV. And because of the nipple increase, because of the coldness, they couldn't.
I think it depends on what your body's like against cold temperatures.
It's 33% larger nipples. It's a fact.
Not for everyone.
It is.
Nah.
It's been tested. Scientists have proven it.
We don't have 33% bigger nipples.
Because we have no nipples.
Exactly.
But we're not in the equation because the scientists only checked humans.
Yeah. But if we're going to go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire in the jungle?
Then
I'm a millionaire, get me out of here.
we'll say, look, no matter where you go, don't worry about nipples.
Yeah, but that's fine for us.
Other than that nipple collection where we just don't take that with us.
Yeah, but that's fine. But then they wouldn't just have us on the show.
What else are they going to put on there?
Well, they want Sam
Do you think they'd
Tander.
also put Kangaroo Jack?
Kangaroo Jack's from Australia, isn't he?
Is it?
What about that Martian from Looney Tunes? Martin the Martian?
Is his name Martin?
I think so.
That's an interesting name. They can put a load of the Looney Tunes on.
Nah, because most of those are from a golf course from what I've seen from Space Jam.
Yeah, but it's not from Earth.
I thought it was.
Nah, it's from a different...
Nah, I think it's just a golf course they live under.
They're from space. Come on, you don't make a film called Space Jam.
No, because they play basketball in space.
They don't play it in space. They play it in Looney Tune Land.
I thought they play some of it in space.
Nah, they bring the space people.
You know about the new one or the old one?
I'm not saying the new one. I'm not chump.
That's true. No one's watching that nonsense.
LeBron James got nothing on MJ.
But sorry, LeBron, but you wasted your time. Did I hear?
Actually, I don't know if anybody's even seen it out there.
No one's seen it. Literally, they opened the cinemas and no one turned up.
I mean, we know how
If
popular...
anything, people came in and stole the chairs, left.
Well, we know Space Jam's never going to get beaten because it's still got a running website.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You don't see LeBron James on his own website. Also, MJ's worth like $1.5 billion, isn't he?
Don't know. I've never tried buying him.
Or $2 billion now or some shit.
Don't know. Well, you know what they say. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. That's why I've never asked.
Well, his original Nikes or Adidas trainers, I can't remember what they were, from one of his games in the past, sold recently for over $1 million.
I can see him wearing Slazenger.
He wouldn't wear Slazenger. The tennis federation would have his. The tennis federation would have his laces. You know they're like when you get sentenced to death, they take your laces
Good.
because it's too much to transport the shoe. But a shoe without laces isn't even a shoe; it's just a slipper or sandal.
Slipper, yeah.
Slip off if anything.
Oh, good.
No, I think we can definitely get into the jungle.
We can get into a jungle. That's not a problem. But we want to be in the jungle with the cameras.
Yeah.
That's any jungle.
Do you reckon they'll do the next season in Australia? I haven't been in a while. Little free flight. Do they fly you over? Or you have to fly yourself?
That's not a problem for us. Because we can just land in Australia and park.
No, but I'm thinking if I'm getting a free flight of it, I'll just land somewhere else.
Good
Free
point.
flight.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In-flight movies are pretty cool. If you get like,
and you get snacks.
yeah, pretzels.
Yeah, we'll have to tell them we like live literally on the other side of the world and get a long flight.
Where's on the other side of Australia?
England.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Oh, man, how are we going to get to England?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You know the coordinates.
We'll have a look out the window.
I wonder what exactly is the other side of the Earth from Australia.
I think
Australia's massive, so it depends.
No, I think it is roughly. I think if you do a straight line, I think you will hit England.
England's tiny.
Nah, it's massive. It's about the same size.
Is it?
Yeah. Roughly, give or take.
I swear, if you, well,
Mainly take.
From up here, from up here, it looks the same size.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think.
What's the population of Australia? So I know it's big, but isn't it a lot of it in what's the word?
Inhospitable.
No, it's not in
environment.
hospital. They got out. They got better. Time for jokes.
Saharan area. They call it a barren wasteland, desert. In fact, apocalyptic. Acropolyptic. No, inhospitable environment.
Inhospitable.
Well, I think it's hospitable. I just think people don't want to move there on their own.
Yeah, I think it's because there's nothing there. If they opened like
McDonald's.
yeah, Macca's, people would be all on board.
Yeah. I think if anything, people go there just for the day trip.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the one McDonald's that's not
In the desert.
near anything?
Well, look at Las Vegas. That's in the middle of a desert. People go there.
Yeah, but they've got electricity.
They got a Macca's.
They'll probably have quite a few Mackies.
You reckon?
Yeah. I reckon they've got all the takeaways. All the American ones for at least 5 of each. Because the Vegas Strip is massive, isn't it? How much power do you think Vegas uses?
A lot.
More than not a lot.
No, not more than that. A lot.
So not more than not a lot, but
Yeah,
a lot.
A lot.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's how you fill in the electric bill. How much electric did you use? Not more than not a lot.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
So, did you use any?
Yeah.
Also, did you
Used a lot.
Please see my previous answer. No, I reckon Vegas uses more power than Africa.
I think that's probably accurate. Don't they have like one plug between them all?
No, they got more than one.
I think they got one, and there's a couple of extension leads.
Okay. If you're not including the extension lead, that's fair enough. You just meant like one outlet.
Yeah, one main outlet, and then they chain loads of extension leads.
Doesn't wonder how that thing hasn't blown.
It's got double plugs on double plugs, man.
Why don't they just get another generator? Does Vegas keep stealing them?
Yeah.
Do you reckon on transit, they just have someone from Vegas?
I reckon Vegas have already ordered just all of them, and they've ordered the backlog. So like, they've ordered like 10,000. There's only 1,000 in stock, so they're now making the rest that Vegas still have. If it wasn't for Vegas, Africa would have electricity.
They put the order in just a moment after Vegas put their order in. There's 70,000 generators, and Africa's like, "We got some money. Can we have 12?"
1, 2. No, that's the way. Here's some double plugs though.
we got some multi plugs.
But that tied you over.
He's a peddling generator. Oh, is it? Nah, it's just a bike. If you get bored of waiting for the generator, kick it. Feel bad. They should have got their generators first, especially since they ordered. Well, I thought 12, but it was 2.
Well, it's just 2. They should try 12, but they missed the 1.
Do you reckon being a Vegas police officer would be fun?
Nah, I reckon that's such a headache of a job. Think of all the lunatics that go out there.
Yeah, but it's better than going, oh, got a call in, oh, someone's lost their cat again. You're not going to have any lost cat shit coming in.
Nah, I reckon you will. Then loads of people live in, like, the tunnels under Vegas.
Yeah, how cool would that be? Oh, we got another tunnel escapee.
Oh,
we got another dead body. Oh, why? Oh.
I don't think they're trying to escape from the tunnels. They live in them.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about them.
You do.
Yeah. I'm talking about, think about all the murder that goes on.
Yeah.
All the death.
Yeah.
You just be there, like, they've probably got more homicide detectives than, I don't know, what other things happening.
Cat detectives.
Yeah, cat detectives. Exactly. You wouldn't have to worry if you were, like, going, it's like, oh, I really want to be a detective. Especially, like, homicide. Go work in Vegas. Yeah. Promote you after 3 days. If you haven't managed to get distracted by a cat, you get promoted.
If you're a Vegas detective, let us know. Because I think it's more stressful than he's making it sound.
I'm not saying it's not stressful, but at least it's fun stress.
I think there's such a thing.
Well, okay. So if someone rang you up every day saying, oh, lost my cat.
I'll hang up on them.
You're not allowed to.
I don't care.
The police?
I'm not the police.
I'm saying if you are the police.
I'm not the police, though.
But if you were a Vegas police officer, every day you go in.
I'm not qualified. How did I get this job?
Actually, now I've got a thought process. If you're hungover, you really want to have just a cat call. You work in Vegas, you're like, oh man, hungover today. Please don't let me be a dead body. Oh, a dead body. Oh, I should have guessed because I've had 48 dead bodies in a row. Has anybody just like been mugged or something? That's an easy case. Yeah, but it was 84 million, so it's like grand theft.
I was going to say, yes.
Oh, I'll take the dead body.
Pretty big money, isn't it?
I don't know, man.
When does theft become grand theft?
Different countries have a different value. America's like...
America.
They have a value that's like, I think it's like $10,000 or something, or $2,000.
That's two very different values.
Well, yes, they are two very different values, but they're not far off each other. No, if you consider it to 70 billion.
Yeah, there's quite a gap between them.
Yeah, there is quite a gap between 10,000 and 70 billion. You're correct. But the gap between 2,000 and 10,000 in comparison to the gap to 70 billion is incomparable.
So if you commit a crime like that, say you steal X amount of money,
yeah,
go to court, you're getting judged on it, and then they go, so they're discussing what your crimes are, because obviously, depending on what your crime is, depends on your sentence. And if you stole however much amount of money, and then they go to you, okay, well, you're getting prosecuted for theft, but you think you've committed grand theft. Do you want it to be upgraded? Would you like, no, look, bro, I'm done grand theft? Because they're taking that away from you almost. Because, you're getting the better version of theft. Like, look, man, it was grand theft. You won't know basic theft.
I think it depends on how grand it was.
Yeah, but you want to go down as a grand theft.
No, not if you want to get back on the streets.
No, but you've done the crime, now you may as well. Like, look, it's grand theft.
Okay, so if you've done grand theft and you've taken millions,
yeah,
of course you want to go down. Because then as soon as, not only have you taken millions, and you've hidden it and they can't find it, when you come out of prison, that's all yours.
What if they watch you?
Can't watch you. You know when you've been released from prison, you're free agent.
Yeah, you can't be arrested again. That's double jeopardy.
And if you're in Vegas, you don't have to worry too much because it's got other dead bodies to deal with. They're going to follow you around.
They're not in Vegas though. Oh. You're in Scunthorpe.
I'd buy my millions.
In Scunthorpe?
Well, yeah, because obviously if I'm in Scunthorpe, that's probably where I would have hidden it. Unless I did it in Grand Theft. Where did I do my Grand Theft?
I'd hide it in Dudley.
But where did I do my Grand Theft?
You did your Grand Theft everywhere.
It's not Grand Theft then, because each individual one doesn't count as Grand Theft.
But it was all part of a big plan.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It should matter though.
Nah. Each
That's like saying you can't be a serial murderer because you individually murdered all these people.
No, that counts.
No.
You'll be a serial theft, not grand theft, though.
Yeah, but surely the values would total up and you'd eventually get upgraded.
No, because you actually get tried for each individual.
I thought he was going to be like, you get a stamp card and you get stamp.
You get one free theft. Okay, you did 10 thefts. This one doesn't count.
This one's okay.
Whoever's that, sorry dude, you're on your own. Go through your insurance.
10 stamp cards, okay.
But you did 12, so this one doesn't count, but these two do. You started a new card though, so if you want to go do number 8, let us know. Here's your card. Here's your chip and pin.
I just think if one rule applies for serial killers, the same should apply for robbers,
Yeah,
stealers.
but for serial killers, they actually get tried for every single murder.
Yeah, but you
separately.
get tried for every single...
Yeah, but then it doesn't get upgraded to grand theft. It's just individual thefts.
Yeah, I just think it's a shame.
You don't actually get tried for serial murder. It's just a term used for someone who's done that many.
I reckon.
You'll be called a serial thief. I'm a serial thief. what?
I'm a serial thief. You robbed cereal? No.
Yeah, but lots of it. It's like grand serial theft. Grand theft cereal?
Yeah,
Was it grand serial theft?
Grand theft cereal.
That sounds like the 900th version of like Grand Theft Auto. But they're just fed up of cars now.
Makes sense.
Grand Theft Serial. Comedy version of Grand Theft Auto.
That's
You
just...
like visit people like Tony the Tiger and the Lucky Charms leprechaun
About the Rice-Icle Man.
and the Rice-Icle Man.
He's just an astronaut, isn't he?
Yeah, but in this he'll be like a gangster astronaut. Hey, they took all of my rascals.
What was that?
That's how he talks.
Okay.
He's, not,
Is he alright?
he's been in space. He's trying to collapse the larynx.
He's got a dry throat.
Yeah, have you tried eating space air as a human?
No, I
Or as a Rice-Icle spaceman?
Huh? Can't say I have.
Well, Rice-Icles are already dry as they are.
They are actually dry.
So
yeah.
could you imagine drying one out
Well,
further?
maybe he should stop eating his own supply. This is his problem.
No, it's alright. He just forgets that you can't eat them in space. Double the dry.
Double the dry. Should we do a question?
I always like the fact that you have to remind us to do questions.
Because otherwise we wouldn't do one.
Well, I think
And while I'm not too fussed, I think for our one listener, it's just unfair on him or her.
or them.
Or they.
Or it. Can you see, are they called it?
Well, this is the clown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could be it.
We should probably call him Pennywise then.
Why?
Because his name is Pennywise.
No, it's not.
His name's Pennywise the Clown?
When he's Pennywise the clown, that's
Yeah.
not his only form.
I thought that was his...
No.
So what's it then? When he goes
It's
psycho?
not really anything. It's manifestation of what they're scared of.
Yeah, so it's it. I'm scared of it.
Yeah.
But his name
It's not,
is
he
Pennywise
hasn't
the
got
Clown.
one, no.
I swear his name's Pennywise the Clown.
Nope.
What's Pennywise the Clown?
The Pennywise the clown is the clown, the one that's the popular one.
Oh, okay. Well, I was then it. Either way, Pennywise / it.
Yeah. If you're listening.
If you're listening.
So,
Do you want me to answer a... He said no. So keep talking rascals to me. Yeah, cool. We can do a question.
yeah,
Reckon we can bang out two?
it's probably not.
Yeah, it's hard work, that is.
We'll
It's
try.
hard last time.
We'll try, but
We smashed out a question in like 40 seconds, that's why. That was a one-time scenario. One in every 17 episodes?
nah, we're not that far.
16?
16, I think. Yeah,
You sure?
I think this is 17. I
We've
think
already done 17 and we're telling people 16. How are they going to find that extra episode? It's hidden in the ether.
they can find it. They've just got to come give us a pack of crisps.
Aluminium.
Pack of aluminium crisps.
Aluminium foil.
Yeah, that's the same
So I can
difference.
keep my crisps all crispy. And if not, I crunch the aluminium while I eat anything and it sounds crispy.
Ooh, I like it.
Because it will sound like a crisp.
Isn't that Foley work?
Foley work.
Yeah, when you use an instrument or a tool to make sound effects. Something else.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Foley.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Named
didn't-
after the person who did it. Something Foley. I think it was Tom Foley.
What was it? I
think
thought it was
so.
Chris Foley.
Might be Chris Foley. Someone Foley. Mr. Foley. Would you rather, when aliens make first contact with Earth, would they be... yeah? Would you rather the aliens that make first contact with Earth be robotic or organic?
Well, we're organic. Well, actually, we're cyborgs.
We are cyborgs.
We are a bit of both.
Because we went through the same rehabilitation program as the $6 million man.
Oh, we were a lot cheaper.
We were more like the £3.50 worms.
And we got better stuff.
We did.
I got a laser pointer.
Ooh.
Not an actual laser,
No.
just a pointer.
I got an electric toothbrush
Where'd you get that?
on my elbow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't need it though?
I don't need it.
Because you can't get your elbow
When I
to
went
your teeth.
there, they sent me to a room and told me to select the tool I wanted.
Yeah.
I went to the wrong room. I went to the bathroom.
You went to the dentist.
No.
Went to the bathroom.
And I couldn't see anything other than the electric. I saw soap, and I thought, that's stupid. Why do I want soap?
What, the mirror?
That's not.
The tap?
I wanted something robotic. So I went for the electric toothbrush.
Nothing else robotic in a bathroom, really, is there?
This is my problem. What else could I take?
I mean, unless you went to a male's one, you could have got a shaver, but...
No, there was just the toothbrush. So I just thought there was some confusion. So I just had the toothbrush.
See, I went to the right room. I just panicked and chose the laser pointer. So I do not want the chainsaw. Laser pointer. Oh, how about the machine gun? No, made my decision. How about the calculator?
Have you ever watched The Evil Dead?
Nope.
Puts a chainsaw on his arm
Does he?
to fight evil.
See, that guy did not pick the laser pointer. He was smart. I just thought that the laser pointer was funny for cats. And also you get distracted by like a cat sometimes. So I thought it was easier.
I just don't know how it works. Confuses me.
What, cats or laser pointers?
Both.
Okay.
Cats with laser pointers are the worst.
Tell me about it. That's when they own them as well. Could you imagine a cat with a laser pointer in its tail? Oh my god, it would send itself insane.
I mean, that's what we should do.
Torch cats.
Torture them. That's
about
not cool, bro.
I'm not about that life.
I'm about improving them.
Well, I don't know if it's an improvement.
What wouldn't be an improvement about having a laser pointer?
In a cat.
Yeah.
It would go insane and it would just bash into everything trying to get that
Makes
laser
it
pointer.
slowly adapt to its own laser pointer.
Anyway, sorry, you asked me a question.
About robots and
Okay.
humanoids.
So, I'm guessing not including us then.
Well, we don't count because we've already technically made contact with Earth, so technically the next aliens.
Okay.
Would... So an alien is just something not from the planet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
was gonna
also,
say-
it hasn't said whether it would be like an attack. It just says first
Yeah,
contact.
yeah. I'm just thinking, would a robot classify as an alien? But I'm guessing it would, because it's still not from the planet, so you could have a robot alien.
So is a meteorite classed as...
Well, I don't know. Is anything not from... Let's have a look. I'm going to see.
I think they might class it as alien rock.
Well, I suppose it would be an alien life form, wouldn't it? I suppose that's more what they're asking.
Yeah, but if is a robot a life form?
Exactly. Belonging to a foreign country.
Where'd you find that? Did you ask Jackie?
Yeah.
It's probably correct then.
A person in a country who is not national of that country.
Oh, so we're just talking country. Oh, it's person there.
Yeah, I suppose they're on it in the more sci-fi aspect of aliens, aren't they? Like Doctor Who.
So we're going to class a robot as alien.
Yeah.
Otherwise this question breaks down.
Yeah. I suppose it does depend if it's an attack or just a...
See, this is where it is.
Because if it's an attack, you'd rather them be robots.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I'd prefer them to be organic. If
Nah,
they're
because
attack.
if they're robots, just turn a microwave on or something and it'll probably mess
Yeah, but
them
you
up.
don't know how they're built. Whereas organic, you know you can kill organic matter.
What about the blob?
Still was able to be killed.
Nah, he was okay in the end.
No, it wasn't.
He was just acting. Just a real good actor.
That's how he got the role of the
Yeah,
blob.
exactly.
I think with organic you can destroy it. There's always a way to destroy organic matter.
Blob, I'm telling you.
However, with robotic, are you actually able to destroy it?
Yeah.
So I think
Microwave.
if it's friendly contact, I'd probably go robotic because you can learn so much from them.
They probably got laser pointers.
Yeah, and they teach you how to use them because they're friendly. I was like, oh no, don't put them in your cats.
Yeah, I suppose you take more away from the robots because if just an old blob comes to Earth, like,
Can you teach us a put? Not really.
just a
I can
blob?
teach you how to sleep a lot.
Look, man, I'm just a blob. What do you want from me?
So I think if it was friendly, robotic, or if it was evil, organic. But then I don't know because
See, I'm thinking the other way around now because if they're friendly, if they're evil, I'm thinking robot, just microwave them, and if they're friendly, I'd want them to be a big old blob
you have
because
to get them into a microwave.
no, just leave the door open.
It doesn't work.
It does work.
Because
like
you can
that.
run away.
Nah,
You know, microwaves are slow. You gotta get that 1,000-watt microwave. Those things aren't cheap.
yeah, the robots are slow as well because they're all clunky.
Yeah, but I have to go find a 1,000-watt microwave, purchase it, bring it back to where the robot is, Can you wait while I find a power source? Can I ask Africa
but
to borrow their generator?
And also, right, if robots turn up, they're going to need a power source. And look how many different plugs Earth have got.
You know what?
Every country's got a different type of plug. If they turn up in one country and they go to charge themselves, they're going to, where am I going to put this plug?
They would have bought spare batteries. They know they're coming for an attack.
Okay, but how,
you know how
many
we carry
batteries?
clips and stuff? They just have batteries because they're robots.
They're going to run out of batteries?
Nah.
They're going to run out of batteries, and they're going to come to
try lithium cell batteries.
They're going to try and charge themselves. They're going to try and plug in and go like, look, why don't my plug fit? Oh, you need an adapter. Where am I getting an adapter from?
No, they wouldn't need to.
They're going to go to the
airport.
They're going to go to the airport, and the airport's going to be like, that's 20 quid, mate. And the robot's going to be like, what? I got 20 quid for an adapter.
But then they'll just use their metallic hand chopping skills.
They can't use the hand chopping skills on the low power mode.
Yes, they can.
They can't.
They can.
They can't.
They've got one last swing.
If they miss, that's it.
That's on them. But it's still a possibility. Yeah, so I think...
Look, man, I just think robots pose less of a threat. I don't think they've really took into account how many different types of plugs there are.
Yeah, but I also think you've not taken into account that organic matter can be easier to kill.
No, not if it's the blob. If the blob comes...
Yeah, if the blob comes. But it could come down as a robot and it's a bloody transformer. Or a robotic dinosaur.
Yeah, but don't Transformers need, like, some weird power as well?
Have you seen how long they last?
Isn't it like...
They've been on the Earth since, like, 1980s.
I can say the Tesseract, but I don't think it's a Tesseract. That's something else, isn't it?
That's from Marvel.
Yeah.
That's one of the...
What do Transformers use?
Tesseract is one of the stones.
Nah,
Secret stones
I don't think it is.
of Azerbaijan.
Tesseract's from Pokemon.
Nah, Tesseract's from Marvel as well.
Ah, it's from Pokemon.
Loki's stone of...
Loki stone.
The
Loki stone.
They were trying to say lucky. But it wasn't their first language. And look, it's done. Yeah, Tesseract's something else. But yeah, Transformers have been on the Earth since the 1980s.
Yeah, they're not doing anything because they can't charge.
They're always doing stuff.
What are they doing?
Right now, one of them's having an ice cream outside just
space. Because he's in low power mode and he can't do anything. He keeps knocking on our door asking if he can charge up. Goes to plug himself in and we're like, look,
he's using that as a ploy to try to get in. Yeah, this is why I keep telling you not to let him in.
I let him in and he couldn't charge. You went out to get biscuits, so I let him in.
Yeah, because there weren't biscuits, there were wafers for the ice cream.
But I'm telling you, he came in. He tried to charge you up and he didn't work.
Now I know you're lying. Because I've got the keys to the wormcraft and I don't let you out.
You don't let me out? I wound down the window.
You didn't know the window's on.
And he put his hand in.
I glued them shut. Also, I got that double glazing now, so you know you can't get past the PVC.
Look, I looked him out the window, alright?
Okay.
And I told him if I was allowed to open the doors, I'd let him in.
Let's assume these robots have an alternate power source.
I put my eyebrows out the cat flap and everything.
I forgot about the cat flap in fairness. Look, man, I forget that we don't need a cat flap because we haven't got a cat. You just like sticking your head out.
It's the only fresh air I get. You lock me in all the time.
I told you because you're irresponsible. So, I'm going... Let's assume these robots have an alternate power source that isn't Earth power.
I think that's a big assumption to make.
I don't think it's a big assumption.
I think it is.
Well, maybe it's a bit big for you to comprehend, but it is possible that there's other power sources.
I'm not saying there's not other power sources, but what I'm saying is if they're travelling across galaxy...
If they manage to get here, they probably have other power
sources. Yeah, but they're going to be running lightweight. You know, they've left luggage behind because it's a long distance.
Not wearing mesh outfits, just landing their sports gear. Hi, I got my jiggins on because I was travelling.
Turn up in string vests with a bum bag.
You know what? That would terrify me. I'd actually be like, the robot overlords are here. It's time to leave and just accept he's got a string vest on.
Have you ever listened to War of the Worlds?
I'm just thinking the podcast or the actual book?
It was a drama, an audio. It was a musical and then it was an audio drama.
I thought it was a book first.
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, I thought it was a book.
And like they talk about when aliens first land down and how they look, and just saying it'd be completely different when they landed on the spacecraft.
Well, we could do a modern day version of War of the Worlds.
Oh, yeah, we could.
We could do it alongside this podcast.
Oh.
String vest robots.
I think we should. I like it.
Bum bags and flap caps.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd be scared of that.
I like it.
I don't know if I like it. I'm scared of it, but I like it because I'm scared of it. You know, I always like being scared all the time.
You do?
On the edge of my seat sort of stuff. Yeah, so assume they've got a different power source. Now it adds a different element in. Now I understand that potentially there is a way to power down this thing. But there's a way to power down organic matter as well.
No, if it's the blob.
Look, I just said if it isn't the blob. You can't just assume every alien is a blob.
Most of them are, from what I've seen.
We're not blobs. But you
We
are.
can be.
You keep eating the cookies. I told you, put that cookie down!
Why do you always do that accent when you shout at me?
I mean, that's from, I think it's from Kindergarten Cop.
Is it? That
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
did not sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And
Dude!
Arnold
You know
Schwarzenegger's
what?
Indian. Put that cookie down!
It wasn't that bad, was it?
It was pretty bad. When you listen back to that, you'll be like, whoa, okay.
Put that cookie down! I can't do an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You definitely can't.
Can you do one?
Put that cookie down.
Oh, damn, that was actually good.
It's pretty good.
Get to the chopper. Put that cookie down!
That was bad.
Oh, yeah, that was
That was
decent!
bad.
The reason I put an Indian accent was there's 1 billion people in India. One of them's got to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, surely?
Yeah.
There's only 7 billion people on the earth, so what? That's 1 in 7 chance that he's Indian.
It's a good point.
He says he's Austrian, but that's because no one wants to associate with India in the 70s or the 50s or whenever he was born. Now everybody wants to be Indian. We got space travel, doctors, smart stuffs,
Robots.
less disease. It's great.
Sounds good. Let's go.
And they're probably going to be the ones that all make friends with the robots first.
Nah, that'll be the Chinese.
Yeah, but we're so
Because
close
they'll,
to the Chinese.
they'll be trying to make a knockoff version of them as soon as they get land. They're like,
But
look,
then that might actually anger the robots.
it's just string vested.
The Indians aren't going to try to make
robots.
the Indians aren't going to try to make a knockoff version of the robots.
They probably will.
Nah, they won't.
They will.
Nah, they won't.
They're just as bad.
Not before the Chinese, though.
No, not before the Chinese.
Yeah, exactly. And once they see what happens to the Chinese, they're smart enough to go, let's not.
All right.
Let's do it not. Burn those factories down.
Maybe not.
Yep. Oh, that looks a little bit nice, short circuit. It's just Johnny 5.
It's just Johnny
I know
5.
it looks a little bit like you, but it's the remake.
We're rebooting it.
Johnny 6.
Why has he got a string vest on? Look, we're trying something out.
Yeah, man, we're just bringing it into the 21st century. It's got a string vest, a bum bag. We've got bum bags. Oh, no, this is a front bum bag. It's a
Ooh.
fun bag.
Fun bag.
It's a fun bag. And those £800 flip-flops. Travelling style. Yeah, so I think you got to consider size as well
Of what? The blob.
of the blob and the robots,
Ooh, that's a good point, actually.
because the tallest human's what, like,
About 3 foot, isn't it?
nah, they've come a long way since then.
Oh no, from up here they look real small. So I can't even see
I mean-
them most of the time.
What human do you think looks 3 foot from here?
When I look at them, they look about 3 foot.
That's got to be one big human.
No, I look through a telescope.
Oh, jeez. I was about to say. It's like they've been invaded already, and we're here discussing what was going to invade them first.
No, I look through my telescope. and
Also,
then-
we're just assuming that they're all going to attack. We've just gone down this. What if the aliens come in and like, oh, we brought you some new technology, or we've bought the cure for all your diseases? We're organic and we've had
how
all
would
of these.
they know if
What?
they're diseased?
Well, they're clever enough to get to Earth. Earth can't even get off Earth sometimes.
Yeah, that's very true.
They're all fighting to get off Earth first. Like, look, I have my own company. I've left Earth. They all work together. They could be like, oh, we could probably go further than just
Mars.
or around the planet. We went into space and back again. 6 days. Whereas if they all went, oh, you can do 6 days. I can do us another 8 days. Oh, we can do 20 days. Put all those days together before you know it. You can get to...
Scunthorpe.
Nah, they're not that rich. No, I mean, like, they could get to the edge of the crispy... They could probably get to us. Crispy
Nah.
wafer? Crispy wafer
They
land?
couldn't make it to the crispy wafer.
Well, they could get it halfway.
They'll probably get halfway.
Maybe we can tow them in the rest of the way.
I'm not towing anybody again.
You don't have a choice.
Why I always have to do the tow bar? Why do I have to be the tow bar all the time? You make me stretch out and latch onto them and I hate it.
Because you don't do the pulling very well. Last time we did it, you just let go.
I got
I was
bored.
like, I'm ready. You can pull now. Jeff? Jeff? Jeff!
You left the door open and I went wondering.
I should have just gone out the cat plough.
I was like, I'm free.
It did take me a week to find you.
It's hiding.
You're only on the other side of the space.
Yeah, but you come find me.
Every time I went round, you kept running round.
It's good.
That's so clever. Smart for you.
I got lost at one point. I didn't know where I was.
That's how I found you. You were just crying.
I was like, I don't know where I am.
I just want to go home and I'm in this forest. So you're not in the forest.
I don't know what forest is. I've never been in one. I've just heard people say it, and I thought it was applicable to the situation.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what? It's a good guess.
I tried, alright.
Would you say space is like a desert? Because desert is classed as a desolate wasteland, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot up here. There's people who had never got far enough to see it all. There's a fun fair over from us at the moment.
Yeah, but we organise that doesn't count. Actually, loads of people are coming there.
Loads of people are coming. And of course it counts, it's still there. What about the Mackies that just opened over the road?
That did cost us a lot.
Yeah.
Transferring their frozen meat is real hard. Also, we've got no power. We used it on all the fun fair rides.
We did.
So, do you have anything we can plug into? No, you got to bring your own generator. Oh, we've ordered one.
We've ordered one, we're still waiting.
We're back of the queue.
We're behind India.
Africa. I think I would definitely... Okay, so, is it a two-part question, or do we have to... Because I guess it depends on whether they're here to... Okay, I'm going to add something into the mix then.
Okay.
Whether they're here to help or attack, we don't know, but you still have to choose one. Because I think we would choose the other one, depending on...
Okay. So I'm saying...
So we can't go, oh, if they were going to be here to be nice, we'd choose this, but if they were here to... So we've got to just choose one.
So I'm saying organic then.
I kind of want to go organic as well. Because you're able to defeat organic. Unless it's the blob. You're also... I think you can still learn stuff from them. I think there's a good balance that whether they're to attack. Now, I think you've got more to learn from a robot and more chance of defeating less chance of defeating a robot.
Also, I think organic stuff's just really popular at the moment. Everybody wants organic things.
Oh, nah, maybe not organic then, because what if they come to Earth in peace and all the vegans come across and just start attacking them? Like, oh, you're organic.
That's a good point.
And they'll just start trying to put them in smoothies. And
dangerous for them.
Yeah, that's I've turned you into a an organic alien-based. Oh, actually, if it was an organic alien, would that still count as vegan?
Nah, yeah, it would, because they don't eat. I suppose it'd still be meat, wouldn't it?
Well, we don't know. It might not be meat.
That's a good point.
Because a plant is organic.
Do vegans eat genetically created meat?
Oh, so like if you cloned a sheep, would they eat the sheep?
Well, no, there's that where they've took stem cells from like a cow or something and they've remade meat. So it's not actually ever from a living animal. It's just purely manufactured meat. So no animal is ever harmed.
Isn't veganism around... Because you're going further than being a vegetarian, so you're more about protecting the environment and stuff.
Mm.
So if you were to just ever find one cow... No, because... I don't know. Because you wouldn't have to then worry about, like... You know, the vegans that are vegans for the environmental impact.
Yeah.
Would there still be an environmental impact to create this?
Yeah, there must be, because it's going to take factory power, isn't it?
So then there would just still be no... I think they wouldn't eat it.
So would they eat aliens? Because...
Well, it's cost nothing to... It's the aliens that got here.
Yeah, if anything, it's their problem.
Oh, I don't know. Because vegans are all about, like, oh, yeah, like, let's protect the earth and let's be nice to people and stuff, aren't they?
What if they're bad aliens?
Actually, you get some angry vegans. You know, the ones that like to tell you they're vegans?
Most of them.
They're angry sometimes, aren't they? I think it just depends on the person. You get the activist vegans. So maybe they would then be quite... angry about the organic.
Would they be angry about the aliens?
Maybe, because they might make an environmental impact.
Do you know who'd be angry about the aliens?
Michael Jordan, because he has to play basketball against them again.
Yep. The Space Jam boys, because...
Maybe that's what LeBron James is. He was like, look, Jordan, you're a bit old, do you want me to take the reins? Jordan's like, don't worry, I just so much... What does Michael Jordan sound like? Michael Jordan sounds different these days. He's like, don't worry, I've just sold my trainers for 1 point whatever. We can do this. He's like, but you ain't going to train us.
Trainers? And they don't even play about trainers.
Yeah, unless it's in India. What are you laughing for? Did you know that an Indian football team got disqualified because they refused to play with shoes?
Really?
Because they were so used to playing without shoes, they didn't have shoes. So, by the next game, they were donated shoes by a shoe company, just so they could play.
Were they really bad with shoes on?
No idea. The story probably gets less interesting from then.
Yeah, it's fair.
Though I would love to see that game. Like, they're just not used to shoes.
It's like you put socks on a cat. He's like, oh my god, what's this?
Yeah, it goes all slippy.
Yeah.
Maybe they had too much grip. They're used to sliding around the pitch. Like, ice skating around. So do you reckon if it was organic, it's actually the vegans that would attack?
I reckon it's the vegans that would eat them. Because they're real hungry for meat. They just don't eat it.
Everybody else is happy with their earth meat.
Yeah. They eat the alien meat. So maybe better if they were robots. Because no one's going to eat them except the Transformers.
And there is a possibility for them to be able to microwave them.
And Johnny Five.
Oh, if you get Johnny Five as a spokesperson for the UK, for just Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe's the only one that's accepting anybody at the moment.
Yeah.
No, if you get Johnny Five and all the good robots.
What other good robots are there?
You'd say the Transformers are good.
I reckon it's a grey area.
The problem is you don't know if you've got a Transformer or a what's the bad one? Decepticon.
I reckon that's the thing. I reckon the Decepticons are just bad. The Transformers, they're the better of a bad bunch. They're still bad, but they look better compared to the Decepticons.
Probably because they've got better colours.
Yeah.
They are more colourful.
Their transformations are worse, though. Like, one's just
I don't think they are. I think that's a trick.
Oh.
I was like, oh, look at me. I'm just a Toyota Avensis. And then you got Decepticon. Well, I just saw really cool, like, Nighthawk F-17. I'm going to be that. Like, oh, well, you be that. And they're like, oh, didn't realise it's quite aggressive. You got Bumblebee just going around as a Camry or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think
or a Beetle to start with.
Was he a Beetle? Don't remember.
Yeah, he was a Beetle. Then he became a Camry because
it's cooler.
Kids like cool stuff. No one likes a Beetle.
Why is Optimus Prime a truck?
Because who doesn't want to be a truck? Truck's a beastie. If you put a Beetle against a truck, like a normal non-transformer Beetle against a normal non-transformer truck, that Beetle going to get wrecked.
Yeah, but then why not just be a tank?
Aggressive. Then you become a Decepticon.
Because you're kind of more aggressive motive.
But this is it. You said it's the best of bad bunch. Transformers are just slightly smarter than Decepticons. Okay. Decepticons came down and went, oh, I'm going to be a tank, I'm going to be a F-17 fighter jet. And then everybody's like, oh, they're all clearly really evil because they're all like becoming aggressive attacking. The Transformers are like, oh man, just be a bicycle. No one's gonna mess with a bicycle.
I think he's right. So I was just thinking, the Transformers land, decide what they want to turn into.
Yep.
Now imagine if the tables were turned. The Transformers decided to be.
I mean, if humans landed there, decided to be like, I'm going to be a potato sack.
Yeah. No. So the Transformers landed. The Transformers chose all the weaponry based on the tomahawks, the stealth
You mean the
bombers.
Decepticons?
No. The Transformers chose all that.
Yeah.
The Decepticons chose the bicycle, the toasters.
Okay.
How quickly the Transformers would just shut down the Decepticons. Like, look, you can try and be evil, but I'm a tank. You're a toaster. I'm just going to run you over.
But the Transformers then got the humans on their side, so they could stay.
Yeah, but then they could still get the humans on the side. They go, look, we just cleared off all the bad robots.
Yeah, but no one's going to believe that. It's like if like a UFC fighter punched a kid in the face. Just like a little baby.
But the Decepticons were like all shouty about being evil, like, oh, we're going to kill all the humans. But imagine, so they landed and they didn't realise that a toaster was useless. They thought like a toaster was a weapon of mass destruction. So he starts getting all aggy at these people. Like, oh, I'm going to mess you up. And they're like, bro, you're a toaster.
Nah, but when they fight, they still turn into their robot form, don't they? Not their disguise form.
Fair enough, though. They turn into their robot form. Optimus Prime's still a tank. He's like, yeah, cool, you've turned into a robot. I'm still a tank. Like, I'm just going to shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because when they were in their robot form, they were way more effective than the car form. Not vehicle form.
Not if one was just
also, if you just got hid yourself as a toaster, no one's going to find you. You live in your best life.
What if you're a giant toaster?
Even better. You become like in America, that's like here's the turn off of the giant toaster. Have you bought out packs of bread?
That's a good point.
Exactly.
side hustle in the giant
The
toaster.
French would get absolutely mental. They could do a whole baguette, slicing it down the middle. Wouldn't have to slice it into little round bits.
Ringlets.
Yeah, ringlets. Ringworms.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the Transformers are kind of stupid.
I do feel like they had to make it seem a certain way. I mean, it's done well. Didn't it have like...
Nah, I think they progressively did worse and worse. I think the first one...
Yeah, but they've still got like 5 films out, and they've had toys, and they had a cartoon series.
And you'll find that the cartoon series was around long before, and the toys were around long before.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They've
I
still
think,
managed
no, I
to...
think after the film, it fell apart. That really destroyed the franchise.
Yeah, but it still made a lot of money.
About 30 quid, I think.
It's more than that.
Nah, 35 tops. That's all I'm giving you.
Yeah, it's probably £7 a film. Now it would have been less each time, wouldn't it? How many films are there? 5?
Oh, not a clue. I know there's one, at least.
No, it's definitely 4.
Yeah, I'm saying I know there's at least one.
Okay.
There could be more, but I know there's at least one.
Was there any cartoon Transformer films? Or just series?
Yeah, I reckon there must have been a Transformers cartoon film.
Was the Transformers around before Power Rangers?
Ooh, yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Power Rangers, Megazord just ripped off Optimus Prime. They look similar.
They
Maybe
do.
they're related.
Maybe it's just Optimus Prime getting some side work on.
Oh, Slender Man. I feel like this Transformers thing is petering off. Let me.
Well, that makes sense because all the others, so they were Power Rangers, had their Megazoids, and they called them, jumped in them, and
Megazords.
they
Megazoids.
For those Zoids, are they Zords?
Swords.
Okay, like hemorrhoids.
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 Zoids.
But the Green Ranger had his own boy, just popped out of the ocean, didn't he? I reckon that was a Transformer just on the side hustle. Like, yep, I'm a Megazord.
Probably just wanted to join in.
Yeah.
Well, maybe all the other ones were. Maybe Optimus was like, okay, well, I'm going to be the big boy, but you guys can join in. You can be like the weird little ones.
You can be my fingers.
Yeah. You'll be my fingers, silent fingers. Yeah, so I think maybe robots is probably the better answer. Because the humans were able to help destroy Decepticons. So they were able to destroy them.
Did they?
Yeah. In the films.
I didn't watch the films. I saw bits.
In the one film you saw, the Decepticon lost.
Did he?
Or whichever one you watched, the Decepticon lost.
Oh, I don't remember.
Decepticon loses in all
I
4.
just remember I had Shia LaBeouf in and I lost interest.
Nah, he was alright in the first 2, and then he turned into a different person, to put it politely.
Is he a Transformer?
He must be, because the transformation he came from who he was to who he is now. Oh, big ass change. I think robots is probably the best one.
Yeah, okay, let's say robots.
And even if we get it wrong, that would be just really fun to watch. Watching a bunch of vegans try to eat an alien. It's not something I'm into.
I don't know, I'm kind of into that.
I don't know. Maybe at Halloween or late at night while I'm eating my cottage cheese. Those are the only 2 times I'm into vegan, alien, organic eating. Cannibalism.
Okay.
Cannibalism, is it?
That's definitely not cannibalism.
Mm.
Unless
Yeah.
the vegans are aliens.
Maybe the vegans are aliens.
Maybe.
Explain why they've got such out there views.
Yeah.
Because they're from out there.
Because they're from out there.
There you go. You actually got an answer.
Yeah.
Robots.
And we're just under an hour, which is good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright.
Perfect.
You know where we are, Twitter. No one ever talks to us, so carry it on, keep it up.
I wonder why no one bothers to try to get in contact with us. I mean, it's not hard.
They're scared of us.
Just put a smiley face and send.
Nah, they're scared of us.
I don't understand why their complications are.
Frightening worms. We've got
We should probably not call ourselves the Frightening Worms.
we've got TikTok now where we put our promo clips up as well.
Yeah.
Go and watch that.
And we are still yet to release stuff on the YouTube channel.
We'll get there. By the time this comes out, it'll all be up.
We like to say confidently, and if it isn't, it's because
If you didn't, then you're lying
you're
to yourself.
stuck in a time capsule. Time warp. Just keep going backwards. But it is out there. It's been out for 52 weeks.
It's out there, you're just not looking for it correctly.
Yeah.
So do a better job and you'll
Yeah.
find it.
Use all your fingers to search.
Gotta use all 12 of your fingers.
It's been lovely talking to you again, kind friends.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
We will do. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.